Hey, it's a little cheap trick for part 2. December 12th, it's Tuesday. You can see a nice line of Grunkus where I ground through and cut. I had a box of 100 of these Phillips, and I used almost half of them. And I know it probably looks like overkill, and it is, because there's a lot of pressure on this pipe, right? These straps still tight, right? So the big test is going to, obviously this isn't going to stay here, so we didn't put any screws in the end here yet because the 90 is going to go on here and we don't have it. But big test is, will it pop? Nope, look at that. Beautiful. Man, you got to love that. Okay, well, let's check the other ones here and see what we got. Hang on, folks. You're riding high atop the now 10-inch. Well, that had a little pressure on it. And I was really surprised at the overlap. You know, 10-inch to 10-inch to 12-inch. I think, well, it's only a 2-inch difference, right? Well, not quite. I mean, yes, it is overall, but I'm having a hard time getting these. There we go. It is overall, but if you were to just cut a 2-inch slice out of the middle here, it'd still be too long. So instead of, and I was thinking about it, you know what? Why tear up more cutoff wheels? I mean, as it is, the thing went from full size down to almost junk. So you know, this galvanized stuff is pretty thick, and it'll tear up your chest. That's nice. So yeah, I'd be really worried if this thing was popping, you know. Hang on, folks. You need a bungee? Hold you in place. There we go. Oh, hold on. Whoa, hold on there. Oh, Bessie. Okay. Hang on. She's like a bucking bronco. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this. Hold on. Here we go. Hang on. Nothing. No pressure on that at all. Nice. Hang in there, folks. Okay, we get the last one off. All right, so there you go. Did it hurt my feelings that I had to alter a $200 piece of? No, because I didn't pay nothing for it other than the time and the gas it took to go over to Sterling Heights from Roseville and to Richie's shop and pick this stuff up. They were going to throw it out, so we're pretty pleased with that. This end is on and on. Obviously, we're going to put tinfoil tape on everything anyway. I know I don't have to. I mean, this, as you can see, I don't know if you can see that in here. That thing rolls all the way over to about here. This bit goes this far. It's quite a bit, good 6 inches. So, and it's right up tight. So I don't think we're going to have any problem with any leakage or anything. But we'll tape it up anyway, just because, right? Because I have it. I have the tape. We got a bunch of it left over from not using it on the ceiling out there, right? So this one here is in place. We'll probably throw another screw or two in there just to be sure. We got to wait for that 90 to get here tomorrow to fit up this end. So so far so good, right? Right. Looks good. Let me get you in there where you can see with some light. Yeah, we'll blow all that dust out of there. But pretty happy with that. So we're on our way. This is going to be the first piece. What we'll do is that we have this metal galvanized metal strap, right? I think I still have some from the old house. Yeah, here's a little piece of it here. I got another in the box here. I got another 100-foot piece of roll of this, and I know I've got another used piece of this stuff. But this is what we're going to hang it with. Pretty much all of it, right? It's nice because you can go up to the ceiling, right, and then hang a 90. You're going to wrap this around the pipe, and then you can put a couple screws in here so it won't roll and move, right? And once it's up there, it's up for good. So what we'll do is more than likely we'll put this stuff up first. We'll measure it out so they're the same, and mount them on the roofing or the ceiling panels in here. And then we can just, because I'm a one-man gang, right? I'm going to have to take this big old tube and put it up through the straps. And we can always adjust and change from there, even if those are just to hold it in place. Obviously, we're going to put the 90 on the end first, and we'll just aim it over the center of the furnace on the other side over there. I'll bring you around and show you. It's going to come on an angle right out of that corner. You see where the center line of the garage is, right here. Right, there's the concrete center line. So it's basically right here. That's why we wanted to come through here. It'll be a perfect 45-degree angle over to the corner. Let me plug this light in for you here. Add a little light to the situation. The little furnace is turning on. But this is where we're going to make the plenum, right? It's going to come up about yay high. It depends on how much. We have that 5-foot section of 10-inch, right? And we bought it specifically for this here. We don't need 5 feet. I mean, that thing we'll use enough aluminum. We'll make it high enough to where we don't have to go buy any more tin to do the height of this plenum. And then we'll put the 10-inch pipe on here up to the elbow and over. So what we'll do is we'll just hang that piece that we just did. We'll just hang it over here with the elbow on, so it's the bottom side of the elbow is hanging right over the center of this thing. And that'll put us right in the ballpark. That's where we're going to start. We'll hang that big tube that we just cut up and altered. After that 90 comes tomorrow, we install that. Then we have to work on the plenum and connecting those two pieces. Then we'll go ahead and bore a hole through the wall, the 6-inch hole. We want to make sure I think we're good and clear. We'll have to run take this screw out and run a nail, just bang a nail in until we find out how far. We'd like to stay right on this deal here because we know this is the center, right? So then we'll just tee it off from there. But not bad. We're super excited about that. We brought the tin foil out and intended on gluing up some foil. I got another 2 rolls of this super extended stuff here somewhere. But it doesn't really much matter. Tin foil's tin foil, right? I mean, it doesn't need to be brand name or nothing. Just spray it and glue it up. Because next we have to start running our flexible line for the wiring and start mounting junction boxes and switch boxes and all that stuff. We're going to need to buy some more lights. We've only got about 5 of them. But we're going to need a whole bunch. Those 4 lights there light up the big open space of the garage pretty well. We just need some light underneath, and then again with the tin foil, I think we're going to be fine. I have 5 of them. We may want something just specifically for the lathe underneath that cabinet, so that's something, one of those little kitchen light things. I think I threw away 2 or 3 of them and we moved out. But yeah, it is what it is. We'll figure it out, right? As we go. So we're making progress. That big old bad boy will be hanging up there tomorrow. And we're going to start carving this joint up. Get the heat running out here. I mean, it is nice and warm. I got that thermostat over there on the other side set at about 67 degrees. And it's good and warm in here. It is nice and warm all the way to the floor. So yeah, hoping we know that the main part of the garage, the insulation we put out there is nowhere near as good as the insulation back here. This is like house insulation, R12 or whatever they call it. That's only R3.5 or 4.5 out there. So yeah, it won't be the greatest, but it's a garage, right? I mean, you know, we do what we got to do. But there you go. There's your 12-inch to 10-inch galvanized pipe alteration here at the China shop at RPM. Our first little piece. I'm kind of proud of that. Godspeed. God bless. That's it. That's it for today. Gonna check our parts and pieces in the boxes out there that came today. Make sure we got everything, and we'll get ready to go for tomorrow. Hang in there, y'all. We got a whole bunch more to bring you. Thanks for hanging out with us.